Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm conscious Fran and I are the only thing standing between you and a beer and a wine, which will be excellent because it's driven by a deep value of our people in our place. David, if you're still here. I want the fireworks though, David, I just have to say that. I think the fireworks would be okay and would be in keeping. I might take out some today really briefly. Look, I think the world's getting harder, more complex, more contested. We've seen that play out from a number of the speakers as they've talked about where things are at. But China hasn't peaked. 5% may be down on where it's been in terms of growth, but it's still, a lot of growth really. And China is, I think, as one of the speakers in one of the more commercial panels said, still the new or the next China. We can have our differences, but New Zealand can and should, I think is quite a theme of today, maintain its independence, its place as an honest broker, its place as a mediator, if you like, and we can have difficult conversations. We did that today, in fact. It was very robust in some of the sessions, but it's how we do it. We can do it with care and the like. Look, on the consumer side, really, if we move to this afternoon, it seems to me something that isn't exactly new. You've probably all heard it and seen it and experienced it actually, but we did time and again in the panels get a sense that China is becoming more and more selective and competitive. Actually, what we see happening in China is getting better and better, and BYD was a great example of that. But we still have a good brand. We can't, however, be complacent, and so we do need to think about the things that David was talking to us about. We do need to think about, the demographic trends. We heard about an ageing or a silver population, the silver dollar. Whether it's, as someone said on one of the panels, watching Chinese TV for the language, we have to be continuing to get better and evolve what we're doing. The final takeout from me, Fran, today was that I thought. Actually, if you think about it and you look around who's here, and I'm sure it's got nothing to do with the prize draws that are coming, actually there was, I believe, for what is, if we're honest, a long day with a lot of content. There was big energy and enthusiasm, and that to me reflects actually, despite what we may see in the media, if I can say that, and we've seen some silly things in the media today actually, Fran, but we won't go there again. I think it's a relationship that is still, as the Ambassador Wang Xiaolong said, in good shape fundamentally. So, Fran, thank you for today. Thanks to the partners who've been involved in this, and thank you all for coming along. Cheers.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Simon, and I've really enjoyed working with you and the team to put on today's event. Look, I'm not going to replicate everything, like I could quickly go ditto, 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 but I just want to say that I am, just basically stoked by the goodwill that exists in the relationship. We do know it's been a difficult time. Government has been staking a more forward-leaning view on some issues that government isn't particularly happy with in relation to China, and we've heard more of that. But I think what is also more interesting to me is, as years have progressed, that has become more acceptable to express views openly and have that conversation, which I think is all to the better. But I'm also really delighted with the energy about people wanting to get up to China, start trading, and the smaller companies which have displayed enormous energy and commitment to making a dollar in China, because it's not easy. But those smaller stories, I find them really quite compelling, and I think that's where a lot of the future lies. Conversely, the story of China, the brand BYD, just amazing, and I hope we can showcase more, solar, other areas of green tech in years to come. But I think this one here, thinking about navigating today's China, I think there's a lot of food for reflection, but fundamentally I feel pretty positive about it, and thanks to everyone for being here. Thank you.